What does it mean to you to be a Rising Star nominee, Caleb?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Like, to think I'd be here last year before the draft, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all happened so quick, so yeah.
It was a pretty big game that you stepped up and played probably your best game so far. What was it like out in the MCG and getting a great win?
Yeah, it was awesome. Like that last centre bounce, I remember like the crowd cheering. It was really loud, and that's something I haven't really experienced yet. And yeah, that was awesome.
Clutch goal as well. What was going through your head?
Well, I missed a set shot before, so I kind of just went back to my routine and did what I always do. Practice them a lot, so I'm kind of used to them now. But yeah, just kept to my routine and did the same thing over and over again.
What was your advice from the coach post-game?
It was kind of just same stuff, just using my strengths as always, and then I guess not worrying about the things I can't help. Yeah, and then just going back in the next week and fixing the things I probably could have done better.
Did you pinch yourself where you've come from and how successful you've been in such a short space of time?
Yeah, as I said, it's gone really quick. So there's a few times where I got to pinch myself. Like I remember at the end of pre-season, it hit me where I was training with Max Gawn, Christian Petrarca, people like that, and it was kind of normal to me now. So yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah.
How do you deal with all the pressures outside the game? You know, expectations from family and friends and social media as maybe as well.
Yeah, I think I handle it pretty well. Like, we get told a lot just to worry about the people inside of the club who know best and don't really worry about the outside voices. So yeah.
You mentioned Petrarca and Gawn there. Who's really taking you under their wings since you've been at the club?
Yeah, well, obviously I play that wing role, so I've got Ed Langdon and Lockie Hunter who have helped me with that role really well over the season and pre-season. And then yeah, I'm next to Christian Petrarca and Jack Viney in my locker, so they've helped me a lot as well.
Max Gawn said on the weekend after the game that he knows Melbourne's playing well when the wingers are being used. Has he said that to you, and how does that make you feel?
He hasn't actually, but yeah, it's good to hear. I totally agree with him. I think it's good. It's sometimes hard for wingers to get involved with the game. You're kind of outside a lot, but yeah, when we get used, it's good fun.
So he's talking about the way that you move the ball and having different methods towards goal and getting through Geelong's defence. How difficult was that to defeat the Cats in a way that they hadn't been defeated yet so far this season?
Yeah, well, they're a very good team. Obviously, being undefeated, we knew we were up for a challenge, and we kind of just went back and worked on a few things that we needed to, and just played our game, I think, and everyone played their role really well and ended up working out.
Obviously, a massive win on Saturday night against undefeated Cats. Is there anything internally that you want to improve on more heading into this week against Carlton?
Not really. I think it's just the exact same thing. Making sure everyone knows their role, exactly what they need to do, and then just continuing on that momentum from last game.
Have you seen the defensive side of your game? You obviously entered the AFL as a speedy, quick, clean hands player, but have you looked to develop the defensive side? Yeah, well, I think last year before the draft, that was one of the main things I needed to work on, and I think each game I'm improving that. And then Goody loves the defensive work, so he's really cracked down on me with that over the pre-season. So I think I've added that to my game pretty well.
It's not often a high draft pick ends up at a club that's played a lot of finals in the premiership in recent years. How have you found slotting into a successful team straight away and the expectation that goes with that?
Yeah, I got pretty lucky. Usually you don't really go to as you said, a top 4 team as a low pick, but it's pretty awesome to get the privilege to be in a good side and obviously play as well. So yeah.
What about all these blockbuster games that you get to play, and it's probably going to be another huge bumper crowd against the Blues? It's so cool. I'm kind of still getting used to all the crowds. It gets really loud. I remember the Port Adelaide game, that was probably the loudest one. Those fans they're really loud. So it takes a bit of getting used to, but that's good.